Solo Leveling is no stranger to darkness, but Season 3 is about to elevate the stakes in ways anime-only fans may not be prepared for. As the series enters its most harrowing chapters yet, Sung Jinwoo, the Shadow Monarch, will face threats that will test not only his strength but his humanity as he plunges into a world where death, betrayal, and divine conspiracies intertwine. Jaina's near-death marks a haunting beginning. Following the climactic Jeju Island raid, Jinwoo returns stronger than ever, brushing against the power levels of national hunters. Yet even godlike strength can't shield everything he loves. Early in Season 3, while Jinwoo joins the Knights Guild on a dungeon raid, a gate unexpectedly opens at his sister Jaina's high school. From it emerges the ruthless Red Blade tribe, a savage group of orcs who unleash carnage on the student body. Despite Jinwoo assigning shadow soldiers to protect Jaina, their chief Grokter overpowers them. By the time Jinwoo arrives, he finds his sister on the brink of death. Though Grokter meets a violent end, the psychological scars inflicted on Jaina are deep and enduring. Jinwoo's guilt transforms into a relentless overprotectiveness, and this moment signals the beginning of his descent into a darker, more merciless version of himself. The rise of the Monarchs, a divine war unfolds. Season 3 also marks the unveiling of Solo Leveling's true antagonists, the Monarchs, a pantheon of ancient beings whose war threatens the fate of humanity. When the American national hunter Christopher Reed is found murdered, it sets off a chain of revelations. Jinwoo soon discovers that he's been a pawn in a war between cosmic forces, with a system itself rooted in a godlike conflict. As Jinwoo uncovers the identity of the architect, Kandiaru, the creator of the system, he begins to unravel the horrific truth of his powers. Far from being a blessing, his abilities are tied to a legacy of death and destruction. This arc blurs the lines between heroism and monstrosity, as Jinwoo is forced to accept that his evolution may demand the loss of everything that made him human. Yu Jinho's torture signals a new low. Even amidst divine battles, human cruelty leaves the deepest wounds. During a diplomatic trip to America, Jinwoo's trusted friend Yu Jinho is abducted by Hwang Dong-soo, an S-rank hunter seeking revenge for his brother's death. Jinho is beaten, tortured, and repeatedly brought back from the brink of death by a sadistic healer in Dong-soo's group. This isn't just an attack, it's psychological warfare. Dong-soo aims to provoke Jinwoo into retaliation, forcing a conflict with Thomas Andre, America's top hunter. When Jinwoo ultimately kills Dong-soo and turns him into a shadow soldier, even making him perform humiliating acts, it marks a chilling shift in Jinwoo's morality. No longer bound by traditional notions of right and wrong, he becomes a force of retribution rather than justice. The world turns against Jinwoo. By the end of Season 3, Sung Jinwoo's public image teeters on the edge. After a brutal confrontation with Thomas Andre and revelations regarding his father's possible involvement in Christopher Reed's murder, Jinwoo faces the terrifying possibility of being branded a global threat. If he's no longer my father, I'll kill him. But if he is, I'll fight the entire world to protect him, Jinwoo declares. It's a vow that cements his role as an anti-hero, a man prepared to stand against humanity itself for the sake of those he loves. In the process, the world begins to see Jinwoo not as a savior, but as a ticking time bomb. The same power that made him a hero could now make him the enemy. The beginning of humanity's darkest hour. Season 3 of Solo Leveling is more than a turning point. It's the series' descent into emotional and thematic darkness. With Jaina traumatized, Jinho nearly killed, and Jinwoo questioning his own nature, the story takes on an oppressive, tragic weight. Even brief moments of levity are overshadowed by betrayals, near-death encounters, and existential dread. As monarchs rise, alliances crumble, and the line between good and evil vanishes, Sung Jinwoo must embrace the darkness, or be consumed by it. Season 3 doesn't just challenge Jinwoo's power. It challenges his soul. YouTube tags, in bracket as requested. Solo Leveling Season 3, Sung Jinwoo, Solo Leveling Anime, Shadow Monarch, Solo Leveling Dark Arcs, Solo Leveling Jaina. Yujinho Torture, Solo Leveling Monarchs, Solo Leveling vs. Thomas Andre, Solo Leveling Spoilers, Solo Leveling Crunchyroll, Solo Leveling System, Kamish Solo Leveling, Sung Il Hwan, Solo Leveling Anti-Hero, Anime 2025.